Healdsburg, where tonight we bring you the California Collegiate League. It's the Walnut Creek Crawdads in town to face off against the Healdsburg Prune Packers from Recreation Park on a beautiful Friday night here in Northern California. Should be a great matchup. The Prune Packers on a roll at 5-1 here in the early season. Hello everyone, I'm Dave Cox along with Kasey Olenberger, and great to have you here. The Prune Packers are playing great baseball. They've got guys from the local collegiate area and guys from all over the country. Some familiar names like Carson Crawford in the lineup today. Jared Sundstrom out in right field. It'll be a lot of fun to watch them. Blake McDonald behind the plate. So some local guys and some talent from all over, and they're playing good ball.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting, you know, get to see these guys grow up in the area and to see them get to this point. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited to watch the game, man.
All right, we're going to take a look at the batting order now for this Walnut Creek Crawdad team. It'll be Schmidt, Ellis, Duroff, Brome, Diaz, Corio, Craig, King, and Jack Ben Shoshan. The defense for the Healdsburg Prune Packers will look a little bit something like this. It'll be Kramer, Brown, Sebring, and Crawford on the infield. Brown, Holcroft, and Sundstrom in the outfield. McDonald behind the plate. Elijah Birdsong, the right-hander, will be doing the pitching today for the Healdsburg Prune Packer. He has thrown one game so far this year, and he had a pretty good outing early on, didn't give up any earned runs. So, although he did not figure in the decision on that day. There's Blake McDonald settling in behind the plate. And there's Elijah Birdsong, the right-hander. He's thrown 4 innings, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, and given up 4 hits. Walnut Creek gets ready to send their first batter up of the day. And it'll be Coleman Schmidt settling in.
It's pretty cool because a lot of these guys have played against each other in conference play during season as well, I assume, right?
Yeah, and a lot of guys played, you know, travel ball against each other and a lot of different things. Walnut Creek is sitting at 3-3 right now, 5-4 overall. So they've played in 9 games as our first pitch is a little bit low for a ball. Umpires for today's game, calling the balls and strikes, will be Gary Nelson. He'll be behind the plate. And on the bases will be Ian Jacobs. Second pitch is a little bit low again.
I want that pitch.
Yeah, there's our umpires today. Yeah, it's Coleman Schmidt. He's batting over 400 so far this year. Does have 4 home runs and 11 RBIs already, so he has been a force in the leadoff spot as this one is rolled to shortstop. Throw across is in time by Sebring, and there is one away.
Gotta love that. 2-0, ground out.
That's going to bring up Ryan Ellis. Ellis settling into the left-hand side, only hitting 143 so far, and that pitch misses just a little bit high.
God, I haven't been here for a while, Dave, but this park looks a lot bigger than I remember now that I'm sitting here.
I tell you what, it is deep toward left center field. I was talking to Joey Gomes about it before in the game, and he said, I got to take the 400 sign down because it is way deeper than 400 in that left center field corner out by the scoreboard.
There is no shot that's 400.
Down the line, right down the left field line, it's only about 290. That's the short porch as this one's hit well to center field, but tracking it down as Jake Holcroft for the second out. Got that one just off the end of the bat a little bit. 2 away.
I mean, I would imagine that these guys here are going to cover some ground out in the gaps for sure with Sundstrom in center, right? Or is he in left? No, Sundstrom.
He's in right.
Right
Sundstrom's
field, yeah.
out in right, yep. 2 away now for Durhoff, who's off to a good start, hitting .364 with 1 home run and 3 runs batted in. First 2 hitters retired, and that one misses outside. Checking with the umpire. Nope, he didn't go.
I like that pitch. Slider. Let's throw that again, see what happens.
Birdsong, who pitches from the stretch, set just below the belt.
Very nice.
Gets the call on that one to even up the count at 1-1.
Good
nice little park here. They redid it a few years ago, and they did a really nice job with it. And the Prune Packers playing here during the summer has really inspired the town to come out here. And this place has really caught a great resurgence in the last few years with the Prune Packers winning the CCL last year. They were the champs of this league, which has really taken off. It's getting closer and closer to being like the Cape Cod League or the Northwest League. That one just misses.
Yeah, and the best part is that, you know, baseball is live and well, right? I mean, we hear 707 baseball. Joey's done an amazing job here with the Packers and with just college baseball, bringing it here to Northern California.
Swing and a miss. That evens up the count at 3-2. Nice two-seamer, kind of rode down and in. Good movement on that pitch from Birdsong.
Great pitch right there.
Birdsong, who pitched at the University of the Pacific this year. 44 innings of work for them. And he gets the strikeout there to retire the side. Nice job. 1-2-3 inning.
I was going to say, stay with that pitch on top of the plate. If he's got that working today, it's going to be a tough day for the away guys here.
That was a nice inning, and now we're going to take a look at the Healdsburg Prune Packers lineup. And here it comes. It's going to be Holcroft, Sebring, Sundstrom, Burke, Kramer, Brown, McDonald, Crawford, and Brown. Both Browns from Petaluma in the starting lineup. Joe and Sam, so a lot of local names there for this squad.
What is that, 6-9 here from the high school area or Santa Rosa Junior College, right?
Yes, indeed.
In the starting lineup, at least. Not to mention the rest that's on the roster.
And here's the Walnut Creek defense. Durhoff, Ellis, King, and Krieg on the infield. Brome, Schmidt, and Ben Shoshan in the outfield. Sammy Diaz behind the plate. And the right-hander doing the pitching today, Fisher Johnson. And Fisher Johnson is 0-1 so far this year. Couple of walks, 9 strikeouts, and only 5 innings of work. So he's a guy that can heat it up on you a little bit. He's going to USC. He's a Trojan. He'll try to keep this high-powered offense from the Healdsburg Prune Packers in Bay. We'll take a look at the standings after this inning. Packers in first place here in the North. They won the CCL last year. There are teams in the North and the South in this league. It's really developed into quite a league, and the scramble for players. I was talking with the head coach from the Walnut Creek Crawdads, Brant Cummings, about the challenge it is to find players with this many teams now. And a lot of guys don't really want to. They want to take the summer off. Some guys are motivated to keep going, and of course, it's a great opportunity to play in this league. Well,
and yeah, you got guys that are vying for positions, and not only that, but I'm sure these guys want some time off from a long.
First pitch hit to short, and it gets away at first base. So Coleman Schmidt is aboard.
Yeah, they're getting, from a long season, these guys want to take the summer to train, to get bigger, faster, stronger, just to keep up, So I'm sure that playing is just as great.
I'm going to call that an E6 on the throw. First pitch hitting for Coleman Schmidt. There you see that throw was a little bit in the dirt.
Good speed from the left side. It's always going to put pressure on the defense.
So the Packers have their first man aboard. that pitch misses outside. So already the Packers get a chance to get their offense rolling a little bit here in the first inning.
Yeah, Fisher had threw quite a few sliders in warm-ups with the hole on the right side. Punched out to the right side. We got a little first-third action.
That was Jake Holcroft, excuse me, who reached base. First batter up. This is Jonah Sebring. Sebring goes to UC Santa Barbara. Count evened up at 1-1. Throw over to first base. We'll check in there. Slider misses up.
Dave, you know what's great about this is the young players get to come out here and see these college baseball players and see what they're all about, see what it takes. I mean, it's awesome. You know, I would imagine that the youth is a strong. Their attendance is pretty strong throughout the summer.
Yeah, it really is nice, and the local community has really embraced it. The players live with the local folks. They get housed here, so the housing is affordable for them.
Right.
And it just makes it a really nice community affair all the way around, and they're here all summer long, so that's really nice. Another team now in this league in the local area is the Sonoma Stompers. They went from independent pro to this California Collegiate League this year. And they'll meet these two teams will meet next Tuesday here at Rec Park, the Stompers and the Prune Packers.
Which is great for the community, the baseball community. I mean, that's even more players from the area that get to match it. I'm sure that
two seamers fouled off that time. Count remains 2-2 here with no outs and a runner at first. Jake Holcroft, the runner at first base.
I'm sure the Stompers and Prune Packers game is a sold-out affair, whether it's here or Sonoma. It's pretty sweet. I'm excited to see that game as well. A lot of local kids on that team as well.
That one misses up high, so we're going to go the distance here to Jonah Sebring from UC Santa Barbara. It's 3-2. Be interesting to see if they start up Holcroft here. Joey Gomes, third base coaching. Pretty good lead. And he is going. Hit and run. Throw down is a little high, and he has it stolen.
Great jump at first. Love the aggressiveness.
UC Santa Barbara right fielder, number 11, Jared Sundstrom.
I mean,
yeah, we'll take a look at the jump here.
Pretty good throw right there from his knees, too.
Pretty high leg kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, throws just a little high, so nice job by Holcroft to get into second. Runner in scoring position now with one away. And Jared Sundstrom, who played at Santa Rosa Junior College and is on his way to UC Santa Barbara, steps in. Sundo's had a good start to the season, swings and misses at the first offering. Sundstrom hitting .440 already with 3 home runs and 6 runs driven in, so he's on a roll.
And it's really not surprising. This guy freaking works his butt off. I know at the JC, he put a lot of hours in. I was lucky enough to watch him work out, and his work ethic is top notch. It's pretty cool. I'm excited to see the next couple years for him at Santa Barbara for sure.
Young man from Point Arena, continuing his career. A little look back at second by Fisher Johnson. They're giving him all off-speed pitches, a lot of respect. And 2-1. First base is open, and they're well aware of Sundo's stats right now, so they're being very careful not to give him anything good to hit. Sundstrom now with a 2-1 count. Runner at second, 1 out. Packers with Holcroft in scoring position, and another swing and a miss. 2-2. That might have been a little two-seamer down and in.
Yeah, it looked like it. Little two-seam slider action, 2-pitch combination.
There's Holcroft with his lead at second. Jared Sundstrom waiting now for this 2-2 offering with 1 out. Fisher Johnson set near the belt, lifts and deals, and that one's in the dirt. And off goes Holcroft to third.
Short backstop at Holcroft speed, there's no way.
Yeah, sometimes you can get a lucky bounce off the backstop, although it has a tendency to veer off toward the first base side because it's not flat.
Right.
Packers now with a runner at third. That kind of changes things for Sundos. He can just put this ball in play and get a run home. They're playing the middle infielders back. Corners are up. Sundo hits at the second base. That will get the run home. And the Packers are on the board.
Oh, boy. Productive outs.
Batting for Tennessee, DH, number 20, Blake Bird.
Packers dugout. Pleased to see Holcroft get around the diamond nicely there. Sundo with some nice situational hitting. Gets his 7th RBI of the year, 2 away. The Packers up now. 1-0. Blake Burke steps in. Burke takes one down and in.
Blake with a pretty good year, I'd say, at Tennessee for a freshman.
Hitting .375 with 4 runs batted in. He is a volunteer. No, they were hoping to continue their season. He's one guy that Joey Gomes wasn't really expecting to see for a while. He's got a couple of other guys who are in the College World Series that won't be here for a couple of weeks. Tennessee was #1 in the country for a lot of the year, and they faltered in the Super Regionals.
That's it, yeah. Playoff baseball. Who gets hot, right? Anything can happen.
To center field, hit well. Going back is Coleman Schmidt, but he settles under it and makes the catch. Not easy to get one out of here.
No. I could barely see him in center field catch that.
So we will move along now to the 2nd inning. Healdsburg with the 1-0 lead. Got to get the air up there for the Crawdads. And now, as promised, we will take a look at the standings here in the California Collegiate League. See, in the South, the Conejo Oaks lead it with a 3-1 record. Down in the North, it's the Packers with a 4-1 record. Solano Mudcats are 4-3, and Walnut Creek in 3rd place with 3-3. The Stompers off to kind of a slow start, 1-4, but 4-5 overall. The Lincoln Potters have already played 15 games. They really loaded up their schedule here at the head of the season. 2 games back, but no matter how you slice it and dice it, the Prune Packers are currently in 1st place here in the CCL.
Gotta love it. Little old Prune Packers from small town Healdsburg in Northern California, right?
Yeah, you mentioned it. Joey's done a tremendous job with this program, and he has really got this thing on the map. You know, not only the Prune Packers, the entire league is really on the map. It's really a great thing. And
no, it really has. I mean, we were in school. Everybody wanted to go to the Cape or the Alaskan League. You had the Northwoods League, which was coming up close, but it was always the Cape or the Alaskan League. And now, you know, West Coast is, I think it's a highly sought-after place to play within college baseball. And Joey is taking advantage of that, coming at the right time, and really, it's really blossomed. It's great to see.
Ryan Brome will step in now for Walnut Creek, looking for their first base runner of the day. Birdsong, who retired the side in order in the 1st inning rather easily. Just held up on that one, wasn't easy. Brome from Texas Tech hitting .353.
You can see both pitchers, nothing straight so far. Sliders, sinkers, everything's running. Everything's moving.
2-2. That one's hit well, right center field. That's going to be a base hit, and it takes a wicked bounce. Brome is going to stop at second with a double.
Tough hop.
Yeah, boy, I don't know what that hit, but definitely took a weird hop out there.
It's the one sprinkler head in right center field that it landed on.
Brome saw it all the way, and he was not hesitating. Just kind of cruises in with a stand-up double. First hit of the ball game for Walnut Creek.
I mean, I can't say it enough, but there you go right there, defense. Center field, you know, backing up right fielder. There it is right there. It's a great play, defensive play. It's the little things that, you know, people forget about. And, you know, for the youth watching, textbook defensive coverage right there in the outfield.
Sammy Diaz steps in, the catcher.
It's a big boy.
First hit for either team, and he's showing bunt, pulls back just a little low.
Something you don't see very often in the game today is a sacrifice bunt.
No,
right?
you don't. Particularly in the 5-hole.
Right.
Swings away at this one, and that's going to be a base hit in the left field. They'll hold the runner up. Big turn at first. Runners at the corners.
Big bounce right there.
Yeah, sure did.
Reach. I think what I'll
see
what
right that kind of hit. Yeah, he kind of went to the ground.
Bounce off the dirt in front of the plate. Big hop.
Used to call that Astro dirt hop.
Yeah, right. Although now with the AstroTurf, they've got it pretty dialed in to where it plays almost as true as natural turf, you know?
Yeah, it does. Designated hitter Tyson Corio steps in now.
Nice, very
2
nice.
on, no outs, and Birdsong paints that outside corner with a strike.
Big strikeout right here. Big strikeout, then double play. That's what we need.
Corio hitting over 300.
Diaz with not a big lead at first, so very nice. Great pitch.
Might have been a little change up there. Got him out in front.
Sinker changeup combo. I like it. 0-2 in the driver's seat right here. Smart pitch right here.
Definitely pitching for the strikeout here. Throws the 2-seamer but misses away. Nice job by McDonald to keep that in front.
Great job.
Donald, who caught for St. Mary's this year, local guy from Montgomery. Runners at the corners here.
Very nice.
Swing and a miss. Big strikeout right there.
That's a great job.
For the first out. Needed that one.
Jacob Craig.
Blake doing a good job right back there. People forget how tough it is to catch, you know, especially when you got a guy that's sinking slider guy. You got to stay with, you got to hang with it the whole time. Blake did a great job right there.
Jacob Craig steps in now. From Oregon State University. Birdsong 1 pitch away from getting out of this. And there's a strike. Nice. I don't know if that's a slider or a curve, but it's pretty wicked.
Great 0-0 steal pitch right here. Love it.
He is the catcher at first base. Probably not a guy who's going to try to steal a bag right here.
Yeah.
Middle infield playing for 2. Birdsong looks to get out of this jam. First and third, now 1 away. Another swing and a miss, and a strikeout.
Oh boy, big deep.
Now batting from University of Texas, San Antonio, shortstop, number 3, King.
There comes King now. King from Texas San Antonio, hitting 200 so far in this summer season.
I'm sure it's a bit of an adjustment. These guys go all year playing with what a BB core. Now they get to if you haven't swung a wood bat, it's quite an adjustment with some of these guys who have played summer ball already. You know.
That's one thing I know the pro scouts really take notice of who can swing the wood. That's a big deal because, you know, after this, it's all wood. There's no turning back.
Well, that's just it. You know, I mean, you can be a 500 hitter in college, but you put a wood bat in a guy's hand, and all of a sudden, you know, that barrel goes from, you know, a foot to a few inches, you know. So it's a game changer for sure. Great equalizer.
One-on-one counter. And how did that affect you as a pitcher? How did that affect your mindset when you're throwing to a wood bat? I
mean, you know, the difference is, you know, coming from a JC background with Santa Rosa, you know, guys wear pitches all the time, and you get to pro ball, and guys don't want to wear pitches, and that wasn't overpowering. I had to sink it, you know, a slider, sinker, changeup guy, but you know, if you can get in, you can run that in on the hands. It's a broken back ground ball or a little bloop, so it changes. Where in college, guys are not afraid to get out of the way, and if they can stay inside of that, it's a bloop base hit. It's a big difference, you know.
And there's the strikeout to retire the side. Nice job to get out of that first and third. No out jam.
That's
My
outstanding.
Goodness.
I love that stuff right there. That's huge. First and third, no outs. You know, looks like something could get going for these guys, and he just comes out, steps up his game a little bit, you know. Sometimes you wonder, why didn't you do that from the start? But, you know, guys are aggressive, and they put the ball in play, and forces us pitchers to show the nasty stuff a little earlier than maybe that he wanted to, you know.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Poppy Bank Epicenter Sports and Entertainment. They are back open and doing a great job. The #1 destination in Sonoma County. Great restaurant there, all kinds of different activities. Rock and jump, the bowling alley, workout facility, everything. You need to have a great time at Epicenter. Appreciate them sponsoring tonight's game here on YSN365.com live. Great to be bringing you the California Collegiate League. Dave Cox and Kasey Olenberger bringing you the action here from Healdsburg's Recreation Park. Here you see fans enjoying the game here at Rec Park. Great place to bring the kids and the family. They've got great food and all kinds of fun activities here. I like kind of early and watch these guys take batting practice. I really enjoyed watching these guys hit before the game today. That was kind of cool. That's
the best part. I always enjoyed it. I think I've shagged more baseballs than I've actually thrown baseballs, but it's always fun to watch the guys warm up. And when I played, there was times where I went out and watched the opposing team take BP as well, you know, especially as a pitcher, kind of get a feel for what the guys are trying to do, you know, who's got the hot bat.
Joe Kramer from Cal State Northridge hitting .357 so far on this young season.
Another local guy, JC, Rancho Cotati.
Yeah, Rancho, yep. Swing and a miss. Gotta love all the local players in this lineup.
I mean, I think Joey could put a whole starting lineup just from
all local guys.
Yeah,
guys, he could.
Which would be pretty cool. I'm sure he has or he's thought about it. It's nothing.
Yeah, Noah Renard threw the other day for this team.
I think Kirby is in town too, right?
Yeah, Kirby's scheduled to pitch today. We're going to see Devin throw. He just got here from the University of Connecticut as that one is ripped right back up the middle for a solid base hit.
Very nice. Left it up a little bit.
First baseman, #2,
Runner aboard. Yeah, let's check it out.
Not where he wanted to throw that. Left it up a little bit after a pretty good slider. Wanted to get that inside a little bit.
Another look at that. Yeah, definitely left that up in the hit me hard area right there above the belt. Yeah,
I'll take a single right there. Could have been a lot worse.
Runner on here. First hit of the ball game for Sonoma County with nobody out. And Sam Brown steps in. Brown attending the University of Portland. 260 so far in the young season.
Always like Sam Brown. Always like these lefties. Stand tall, let the hands work. Good hitter, patient, powerful.
Tell you what, there's a lot of Petaluma guys playing college and pro ball right now.
There is a lot. They are doing a great job in Petaluma.
It's a baseball town. There's no question about it.
It really is. I mean, you know, Casa Petaluma, we can't forget about St. Vincent, but Casa and Petaluma are just kind of dominating right now with, you know, getting the guys to the next level, whether it's JC or 4-year or what have you and beyond. I mean, it's pretty special, you know. Wouldn't be surprised to hear if people starting to move to Petaluma just for that.
Yeah, right. 2-1 pitch. Possible steal pitch there, but nothing doing. Always like to run on 2-1. I don't know what it is about that count. That was always one of my favorite run and hit counts.
I loved it. As a pitcher, you got to think, hey, man, action pitch right here. Check him a couple times, you know. There we go.
3-1 and the throw over. Checks him back in. Fisher Johnson gave up that run in the first. Jared Sundstrom getting the RBI and a little ground out. Bullcroft really made things happen with his speed in that first inning. Got on board, forced the throwing error, stole second. Wild pitch his way over to third and then scored on the ground ball. Manufacturing a run as we get the walk to Sam Brown.
That's what speed will do for you. Great spot for Blake right here.
Yeah, it is. Blake McDonald hitting .294 on the young season. And he played his college ball at St. Mary's. He'll be a senior this coming year. Started off at Santa Rosa Junior College.
Blake, just another grinder, man. Just works his butt off. It's a good curveball right there.
Yeah, poured that one in for a strike. Nobody out here. Bottom of the second inning. Nice opportunity for the Packers to add a lead. Another breaking pitch. This time it misses. 2 on. Nobody out for Blake McDonald.
I love watching the pitchers work, the sequences that they work with. You know, I know I'm biased towards that, but it's cool to watch pitchers maneuver. You know, it's just a chess match. I know it gets old. You hear that all the time, but it really is. You know.
And McDonald hits this one high in the air to center field. It is playable, however.
Just off the end of the
bat. And it is caught. Runner's going to tag up as Coleman Schmidt hauls that in, and the Packers are going to get a runner over to third on the fly out.
Number 10, Carson Crawford.
Nice heads up base running that time. Nice catch out center field. Good jump on that. Carson Crawford will be next.
And we've already said it, but another local player.
Yep.
Crawford and Burke. It's pretty cool that they get to play together again. They played together with La Miranda when they were 12 and 13, 14, I believe. So it's pretty cool that they're in Healdsburg, get to play together, you know.
Crawford, who's going to the University of California. Well, the atmosphere here and everything that Joey has put together has really inspired a lot of players to want to play here. And a lot of college guys will tell you they can't wait for the summer to get back here to Healdsburg and play. It's been just that much fun.
There's something about it, you know. The atmosphere, it's a relaxed yet competitive environment, you know. It's sometimes it's a break from the grind of the season, you know what I mean?
For sure.
And a lot of these guys, like you said, they can't wait to get to summer ball, and it's just, okay, I can go out there and play. And sometimes we just put too much pressure on ourselves, you know, during the season. Crawford
with a curve for a strike. And it also gives you a chance to work on your game a little bit. You know, that's one of the things that, you know, during your college season, you're not going to change. You're not going to try to adjust too much during the season. But, you know, maybe there's something, a new pitch you want to learn or something you want to get better at during the summer. This is a great time to work on that.
No, that's exactly it. I mean, I think that's
that one, strike 3.
Yeah, during the season, you're not going to change too much because you're trying to earn a spot and then keep that spot. And if it's working, you're not going to, you don't want to fix it. Might be something a little off, and this is the perfect time to do it right now, And with Joey as the manager, I'm sure he's had more sessions of sitting and talking with guys. Sitting and talking with guys more than anything,
Sam Hunt steps in now. I originally had Joe Brown in this spot, but it is Sam Hunt hitting in this 9-hole. Oh and 1. Chance now for Fisher Johnson to get out of a little jam.
I love that bullpen shot that we just had. The boys just relaxed in the bullpen. It's awesome.
Chilling.
Something about being in the bullpen versus the dugout. It just it's a great reset for your mind.
Got him that time. So Hunt's aboard. That'll load the bases.
Tough pitch right there. Good block.
Packers in Portland center fielder #1, Jake Holcroft.
Back to the top of the order now. It'll be Holcroft.
You can get pretty hot here, Dave, as we know, and this is the best weather right now that we could possibly get
my goodness,
in California.
yes.
Because in a couple weeks, it's going to be scorching.
Yeah, I heard next week we're going to get some pretty hot weather, like 100 degrees they're expecting midweek next week. So it's beautiful tonight, kind of mild, not too warm. Holcroft takes that one. Holcroft reached on an error his first time up, scored a run, stole a couple bases, stole a base and then got wild pitched over. Bases loaded here with 2 outs. Packers up 1-0, chance to add to the lead here in this bottom of the second inning. Fisher Johnson trying to get out of the jam here, and this one has popped up. Looks like he will get out of it as Coleman Schmidt races over and makes the catch to retire the side.
It's another great job.
So they leave him packed. Yep.
Tough 2-0 right there, pop up. I know his hitters would always come in and they want that one back, Bases loaded. Good chance to, runners are going on contact to get a couple runs right there, ball in the gap, you clear the bases. That's frustrating sometimes for hitters to pop that pitch up.
Tonight's featured sponsor, Rack and Riddle, right here in Healdsburg.
So nice job so far. 1-0 lead. We're enjoying the action here so far, and Kasey, it's great to have you with me here. We haven't done this in a while. I remember, we go back a ways, right? I mean, games that I covered of yours many times, high school all the way through. I think even Sonoma County Crushers. And
this is pretty wild. I mean, it's been. We're going back to Little League when you did Player of the Week.
Oh my goodness!
The Player of the Week,
Mark West Little League.
I was Santa Rosa American.
Santa Rosa American.
But
okay.
you would do the Player of the Week, and then you would do the Athlete of the Season, and it's pretty funny because I'm gonna brag about myself. But player of the Week, and I ended up getting Athlete of the Season just because I hit 2 bombs one game.
Nice.
At Doyle versus Santa Rosa, and Mel Arnrich was the head coach of that team. Mel well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Those were definitely
that was arguably
seasons.
my best game of that season.
Hey, way to do it when the cameras came out.
Oh, that's perfect. I like to say that's when I played my best. Yeah, you've seen a little bit of everything over the past 30 years. I mean, you've seen everybody come through here, not only as a broadcaster, but as a coach yourself. It's been pretty cool. I mean, there's let me ask you this. Players then, you know, I'm 96, so I was JC 7 and 8.
Yeah.
Players then compared to now.
You know, it's interesting, you know, because there's been a lot more year-round activity. And obviously, we got a couple guys playing Major League Baseball right now. So the year-round travel ball model certainly has something to do with that and the number of guys playing in college. But, you know, I think if those players back then would have had the opportunity coming up when they were younger to play year-round like that in the high-level travel ball, I think there was just as much talent back then. There was a lot of really talented guys. And all you have to do is look at that old game online, the Santa Rosa Connie Mac versus the alumni game, and there they all are, you know. It's pretty amazing.
No, it's pretty incredible that those guys back then, I would love it because I always say that, you know, hey, a lot of these guys we know, and I go, hey, man, you can't compete with us back then. You know, you just can't do it. And then it's an argument constantly with these guys.
Yeah.
You know, they'll say the same thing. We're bigger, faster, stronger. You can't hang with us these days. But I think the travel ball does have a lot to do with it as long as you're protecting with the weather in California. I know everybody says, oh, you can play year-round with the weather, but, you know, we do get the seasons to where we do get to take a break, which I think is valuable and it's needed. You know, because you see some areas of the nation that it's weekend, every single weekend guys are playing, you know. It does have its benefits for sure, but in moderation, just like anything, you know.
Oh. Schmidt back up the middle. Nice range. The throw, not in time.
Nice play, though.
Nice play by Sebring. Just didn't quite get it over there in time. Runner aboard.
St. Mary's, second baseman number 2, Ryan.
Good range this time by Sebring up the middle. Got rid of it fairly quickly. But the leadoff guy beats that out again. Usually pretty fast guy there leading off.
Is that Crawford at short?
They're going to call that a base hit, third hit of the game for the Walnut Creek Crawdads.
You know, speaking of travel ball, you know, all these guys have, but I've knowing Carson Crawford for as long as I have and watched him develop through the years, and how he's developed from, you know, the early years to now, I think he will say as well that, like, those breaks were much needed in between to get him to here to where, you know, because people forget, I mean, it's a long college season, and when you go year after year playing all year round, your body's going to break down. I don't care how old you are, you know.
Ryan Ellis, who flew out to center his first time up. 2-0 count.
What do you think? Sinker double play? I like it.
That's what you're looking for right here, certainly. He did throw it, and he got the strike.
Just forgot to swing.
Probably a wise thing, because that is a pitch you're going to beat right down into the dirt.
Right.
You better be on your horse. Left-handed batter in the 2-hole, though, probably runs pretty well. Pretty tough to double up.
He's leaning at first.
And there we go. 2-2.
Strike him out, throw him out.
Runner goes, and the pitch gets away. McDonald was trying to stand up a little too early that time. And the runner is now second. See, it just squirted through right there. He had to try to do something quick there to try to make a play, because the runner did get a pretty good jump.
Want to be quick right there.
3-2. Hit well, and it's down into center field for a base hit. Runner's going to hold up at third. Runners at the corners now.
Looks like a little changeup he left up right there.
Yeah.
3-2 changeup.
Batting from Chicago College, first baseman number 18, Brian Duroff.
I mean, we'll take the single.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
about belt high right
Yep.
there. Yep. Pretty easy pitch to rip.
Not where you want it unless it turns into an out. Familiar spot, righty, sinkers. I'm going to imagine he's going to see a steady dose of sinkers right here.
Runner goes. Donald's going to hold it right there.
Just didn't get a grip on that
Second
one.
and third. Yeah, he was trying to get out of there quick. Of course, he had to peek at the runner at third.
Right. I know he's not happy about it. It's so tough, though, sometimes. You just want to, you know you can get that guy. And
Second and third, one out. Takes the double play out of order. This one is hit well, but foul. Bring him back.
my eyes are bad or the glare. I thought that bounced off the ground, but it obviously did.
Really hard to see down that left field line with the sun, man. It's been some. I'm
sure.
Try calling a fair or foul down that left field line on a home run ball, looking right into that sun.
Yeah, I'm sure. Especially with the visitors' dugout, with arguably the best view. I'm sure there's been some.
Little slow roller. This is going to get a run home. And they do get the out at first. Nice play.
It's a great play right there. Let the defense work. Beautiful.
Run on the board. Second out.
Batting next from Texas Tech, left fielder number 11, Ryan Prune.
You know when you're a third base shortstop and you got a sinker ball, you know you're going to get a lot of action. A lot of action. You got to be on your toes. These slow rollers. I'm sure Crawford works on that daily, as it shows right there.
We're tied up now, 1-1. Gary Nelson calling that one low, 1-0. Another one to short. And the side is retired.
People forget about that's not as easy as a play as you think right there. It's a ball off the end of the bat. A lot of spin on it. It's a great job right there staying down. That's an easy ball that can be booted.
So we are all tied up. 1-1. Good ball game so far here at Recreation Park.
1960.
And once again, remind you that tonight's game is sponsored by Epicenter, Poppy Bank Epicenter Sports and Entertainment Center. If you haven't been there, you got to get by and check it out. Victory House, great restaurant, all kinds of great things to do there. Beautiful facility here in Sonoma County. Great place to take the whole family.
Have you been there, Dave?
I have many times. It's great.
And my kids are younger, so it's a spot that the kids love to go to. Great spot. Starting to fill up a little bit in here, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, crowd definitely is building just a little bit.
Kind of got the juices flowing, Dave, right now, you know?
Yeah.
I want to jump back out in the field a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Prune Packers from UC Santa Barbara, second baseman number 4, Jonah Sebring.
Jonas Sebring will step in now. It's fouled straight back. And ends up on the roof. Not a ton of room behind the home plate, as you mentioned,
No.
Casey.
Great for hitters, tough for us pitchers. Tough pitch. Good pitch, though.
Sebring struck out his first time up. To UC Santa Barbara. Yanks this one foul.
Wake the boys up in the bullpen.
Yeah, well. 1-2. Fisher Johnson still going strong here for this Walnut Creek Crawdad team. Coming off a couple tough losses. That one misses up and away. Evens us up at 2-2. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Tough pitch. Kind of nasty, not going to lie.
Yeah, that was tough.
Number 11, Jared Sundstrom.
I think I might have offered it that myself.
I mean, we've seen a lot of off-speed pitches so far in these first 3 innings by both pitchers. A lot of sliders, a lot of breaking balls.
Sundstrom at the plate now. Grounded out in his first time up, but did drive in a run. The lone run so far for the Healdsburg Prune Packers. Sundstrom hitting over 400 on the year with 3 home runs already in this young season, only 6 games in. It's on a pretty good pace.
I'm sure Santa Barbara is very happy with their choice of getting Sundstrom to commit down there with these numbers. Especially after coming off of, I believe it was a broken jaw that he sustained in the JC season this year. Good to see him back in action, fully healthy.
And he's one of those guys that's hung in there through COVID. You'll see the next couple of years, we're going to see a lot of older guys playing college baseball. And that's fine, you know. It does make it a little tougher for the younger guys to break in, but these guys deserve their shot. They kind of got, they had to go through a lot to keep playing.
They did. And I think it's not, I don't think it's going to change, especially with, that's a tough pitch right there.
Got him looking.
Especially with, you know, with the draft being only 20 rounds, I think that really changes college baseball. You know, we're going to see a lot more seniors staying to play, which it's going to make, I mean, it's just going to be that much more competitive with incoming freshmen. We're going to see a lot more seniors throughout college baseball, I think, years to come now.
Blake Burke at the plate.
A lot of power right here.
Flew out to center field his first time up.
I'd like to see him get a hold of one here. He
Fouls
wants that one
huh?
back, big time.
Yeah, that was a pretty good pitch to handle.
That's the one where you release as a pitcher and you are just praying as soon as you release it that either swings and misses or just does that foul ball down the line.
0-1. One misses away. Evens up the count. 1-1 here to left-handed batter Blake Burke, designated hitter today. Rips this one. Shift was on, but he beats it into right field. Nice job. Wow.
Cal State Northridge, third base number 6, Joey Kramer.
Gotta love that. Beat the shift.
Beat the shift. Second baseman's pretty deep in the.
Yeah, he was back there. You can see he's out there in right center field. This ball is just laced. Can be done.
See the right fielder play back. He went to school on what happened with Sundstrom earlier. No reason to charge that. Watch the hop.
Right.
That's another thing I'm sure we're going to see a lot more in college baseball is the shift like that, even in summer ball like this, It's that trickle down. Pretty soon we're going to see it in Little League.
Yeah, right. This one's going to be a long run. It's going to end up out of play into the bullpen.
Long run and a long run back to left field.
Yeah.
As he's playing at the 400 sign.
No kidding.
Another pitch that Kramer wants back.
Kramer singled his first time up.
It was pretty cool during the, during the Kramer and Sundstrom teammates at the JC. They, when everything got shut down, these guys were, 6 days a week, 6 a.m. to, 6 p.m. lifting, throwing, hitting. It was pretty cool to see these guys. They didn't take a day off, and it shows now. All that hard work. A lot of people fell behind. Tough pitch.
And that retires the side.
With 3 locations in Sonoma County, Wackabill is an innovative leader in the custom crush.
Crawdads get back to the dugout. Score still 1-1. Good ball game.
Really good ball game.
So far, heading to the 4th here at Healdsburg's Recreation Park. All knotted up at 1 apiece.
Elevated fastball. I think we might see that a lot more now, We got a pitching change?
Looks like we are going to see a new pitcher.
Coming in for the Prune Packers from Virginia, number 29, Mason Dillow.
Mason Dillow will come on to pitch now.
That must be his host family cheering him on, huh?
There we go. Dillow making his first appearance. Just got here from the University of Virginia. Had to pick a uniform when he got here today, and he settled on 29. At 27 for about 15 minutes, and then he went with 29. So he's excited to be here and excited to be on the bump here in Healdsburg for the first time this year as we head to the top of the 4th inning. And I got to get the defense straight. I had the defense all messed up for Sonoma County. Crawford is at short.
Yeah,
Kramer's at third. Sam Brown is at first. And Sebring is at second. Hunt is out in left field. There was some last-minute switches that I kind of didn't quite calculate correctly, but that is how the defense shapes up.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to correct you. Sorry about that, Dave.
No, that was fine. I thought I had it. I thought I knew what I was doing for a minute there. It was a little bit hectic before the game, trying to get both lineups typed in. As you can see, I'm kind of doing a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Jack of all trades, man. And we're dealing with the sun now as it
Yeah,
drops down.
I didn't anticipate that. I need a hat.
Yeah.
You're smart. You got the cap on.
Well, it's a combination of I'm losing my hair.
Okay.
And then I'm comfortable
We all
wearing
are.
hats all the time.
Wait to get to be my age, brother.
Yeah. I'm going to still be wearing hats. Gotta love it. First inning come out, first pitch, strike.
Yeah. Good way to start. Get off the bus. Pour one in.
That was nasty, even though it was a ball. You know, people forget or don't talk about it as much, but the first pitch strike, how important that pitch is, how it can set up the rest of the at-bat, as well as, you know, changes the batting average, you know, in your favor.
Yeah, they have pretty good stats on that. You know, what happens when it's 0-1 compared to 1-0, and it's
100%.
pretty amazing.
Especially with college baseball, it's a huge stat.
Throw across from third by Kramer is in time. One away.
Now batting from Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo.
The broken bat.
DH number 13, Tayson Corio.
I mean, I think that's a tie for the best sound ever. A broken bat as well as a pop of the glove, strike three.
Yeah.
I know as a hitter it's not, but love it. Look at the pine tar in the bat. Great pitch. Good pine tar.
Good use of pine tar. That's always the thing, you know.
I was always a big pine tar
First
guy.
time you get that wood bat, and you're like, okay, I got to do something with this thing. I got to make it my own, and that's
dress it up.
Oh yeah. Get it all over your helmet.
All over the helmet,
Yeah.
all over the. You know, we had infielders that put it all over their glove.
Okay.
Yeah. So the mixture of pine tar and the glove with the dirt.
All right.
Yeah.
Never tried that myself.
I didn't, but when they would throw the ball back to me, it was a nice little present.
Yeah.
Which nowadays you can't.
Are you confessing a little bit there? Or
I am.
What do you do
now,
with that?
now that I'm done, you know,
I don't think
it doesn't matter.
I don't think they can come back and get you on that one.
No.
Dillo looking good so far here. 2-2 now.
Very
right
nice.
back to him, and his glove is in the right spot. Oh, yeah.
Attack the zone. Very
Way to
nice.
field your position.
Now batting from Oregon State University, third baseman, number 29, Jacob Craig.
How tall is Craig?
Nice little toss underhand
nice and
after
easy.
fielding that one. Well
Secure
done.
the out.
So 2 outs now. And this one is hit deep right center field. Long run. That's going to bounce up against the fence. Throw coming in.
That was going to be tough. We got a great view right here. That ball just slicing away from him right there. It's going to be a tough play.
It's kind of a bomb.
Matt King.
It was. Deep part of the park, right center.
There's the swing.
Good pitch down and in. He's got his hands through there.
And we'll see where this one ended up. Pretty good jump on it.
Yeah.
Just couldn't quite play it up
Played it
against
well
the
off
wall
the
there.
fence, though.
5 hits now for Walnut Creek. Runner at second. And that one misses away. 2-0.
This is the cool thing about early on in summer balls. We get to see a lot of the pitchers are on pitch counts. You know, they don't want to get overused, so we get to see a lot of guys, a lot of different arms.
Matt King, the batter out of Texas San Antonio, struck out his first time up.
Good
3-1
pitch right there.
Yeah, not bad.
Good miss. I don't always like saying that, but it's a good quality pitch right there.
You got a base open. Right off the end of the bat, 3-2. Let's view the Packers dugout and the batter. 3-2 pitches on the way, and that's off his foot. Fouled at the plate.
I always thought it was cool that you know, you get to sit behind the dugout here. That was always an interesting or a cool.
Yeah, it is
little
a nice
unique
spot there.
Yeah, it's different. You don't see that at other parks, you know.
Yeah, especially these sunken dugouts. Kind of an interesting feature.
You don't see the sunken dugouts like that anymore either.
No, you don't. And there's the walk.
Not a bad walk. Sets up the force play.
That batting Rice University, right fielder number 7, Jack Ben-Soshan.
Jack Ben-Soshan is up next.
It was cool when we were kids. You know, you go from Little League to coming up here rec ball. Babe Ruth, what have you, and you got the sunken dugouts. It was always cool to, you know, oh, we got the cool dugouts, you know. Cool dugouts. Nice block right there.
Yeah, those were kind of a treat back in the day. I remember, you know, thinking the same thing. Then you get in there, especially the first base side, you kind of feel like you're trapped down in there, man. It's
you got to make sure that you don't forget anything when you're walking out.
Yeah,
it's going to be tight getting back in.
Yeah, sure. I always liked this park. I always played well here. It was one of my favorites.
It used to be all dirt.
Yeah. Yep. 1-1 pitch on the way. Breaking pitch for a strike. 1-2 here with 2 outs. Dillo trying to get out of this one. Walnut Creek's had some opportunities tonight. Just haven't been able to punch any more than one home. Fouled straight back.
That elevated fastball again.
Yep.
I know in the big leagues you see that quite a bit. Spin rates, they got the numbers, you know, going up in the zone. I always thought it was underused in the youth levels, you know.
For sure.
It's good to see that guys are able to do that, control that. I mean, even in high school now, you're starting to see that a lot more elevated fastballs and how much. Great pitch.
Got him. Looking. Nice pitch. Gets out of the jam.
That's that elevated fastball. 2 elevated fastballs and then a sinker down and in. It just changes the eye level. It's tough to adjust to that, man.
Oh, YMCA action now. We get set to head to the bottom of the 4th inning. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for Walnut Creek. Healdsburg, 1 run, only 2 hits for the Packers.
Good little pitcher's duel going on right now.
Yeah, I like it.
I do too. I mean, especially this day and age. I mean, look at, you got parks in the big leagues that are tiny. They're crackerjack. Everybody wants to see offense. It's good to see this, you know. Good to see the true athletes on the mound, you know, doing their thing.
All right, nice job, ladies, getting into the YMCA action. Little did they know, they're live. Really appreciate the support from the Healdsburg Prune Packers helping us put this broadcast together. We hope to do few more games this summer and many more next year, just like this.
First baseman number 2, Sam Brown.
Sam Brown's going to step in now.
Just make sure you bring a hat and glasses for future games.
I completely spaced on that. I was originally going to set us up high, but the view's kind of obstructed up there and a little longer cable run, so I decided to come down here a little lower. Forget all about the sun. First pitch, grounder to first. Oh, Bill Buckner. And there goes Brown, headed into second. I hate to do that to Bill Buckner, but oh my goodness. Tell me that wasn't it right there.
St. Mary's, catcher number 7,
tough hop.
McDonald.
Yeah, it did take kind of a wicked hop, but see, he thought he had it all the way, and Brown alertly rips into second with a double. That is going to be an error.
I mean, you kind of caught in between. You can't sit back and let the ball play you.
That was Durhoff at first base. Gets charged with the E.
You also, you got to make sure you keep that in front, you know.
Nice way to start the inning for Healdsburg.
Absolutely.
Blake McDonald steps in now. Takes one in the dirt.
I like this right here. Blake's second time, runner in scoring position. Feeling a little more comfortable. I've seen all his pitches so far.
1-0 pitch on the way from Fisher Johnson. That one rolls out in front, swing and miss, and it's going to be an opportunity for Brown to move up to third on the pitch.
That's a great read right there.
Very
Great read. You know, at the JC we used to do, that's all it was they'd set the machine up. Well, the machine was Damon at the time. He would throw dirt balls, and that's all we had to do was read the ball
in the dirt. Yeah.
Read the ball out of hand in the dirt, anticipate the ball in the dirt. A little tougher at second, but still, that's a great job right there by Brown.
Good situational opportunity now for McDonald with the runner at third. Middle infielders are about halfway. McDonald down the third base line. That's going to be a base hit and will get a run home. McDonald is going to take off for second, and he's in with a double. Nice hitting by Blake McDonald as he delivers an RBI double for Sonoma County.
Berkeley, shortstop number 10, Carson Crawford.
See this one just
How about
down that line.
How about
dive.
that? Great base running by Blake right there. No time was called. Nobody was at third, and he just took off.
Oh, wow.
And advanced to third. That's heads-up baseball right there.
Yeah, I didn't realize he had done that, but there he is over at third base.
Everyone turned their backs. Blake heads up.
Wow, Carson Crawford is next. That's huge. Now you're right back in the same situation where you have that runner at third and no outs. Whoa, that one came up and in on Crawford.
That's as a pitcher, you think you got some wiggle room, and now you're right back into the same position with a different batter and a run scored. Crawford's going to sit on something right here.
Crawford struck out his first time up, 2-0.
Struck out looking at a questionable call.
Two and one. Well, I'll tell you what, if it was questionable, you can ask Gary Nelson about it afterwards, and he'll let you know if he missed one. What I love about Gary, man, he's umpired many of my games, and I've seen him do many games, and if he misses one, he will be the first one to admit it. That's what makes him a great umpire, though.
Yeah.
A lot of umpires will fight you on it and try to argue with it, and you know what you saw, and he knows what he saw. And
there's no
Gary will say, you know what, man, I'm sorry. I've seen him say it to pitchers, too. They'll show a little bit, and he'll go, you know what, you're absolutely right. I missed that one. I'm sorry. You know, and that's cool.
Which sometimes it's cool, but at the moment, it's like as you're a pitcher, you know, I've had.
And this one's hit well, left center field, way back there, and that is going to roll back into that deep part of the park, left corner. McDonald scores, and into third with a triple is Carson Crawford. Wow. Trading places right there, huh?
Once again, I mean, in any other park in the nation, that might be gone.
Yeah.
But once again.
Batting from Texas Tech, left fielder number 18, Sam Hunt.
Sam Hunt will step in now.
It's tough right there. 3 bats in a row with runner at third, no outs. But getting back to the umpire thing, man, it's cool that they admit that they were wrong. But if that pitch they missed, I mean,
you want it back as a pitcher.
Yeah, I don't want it. Yeah, you know, we had.
Thanks for the apology, but don't miss it.
Yeah, don't miss it. But you know, it's one of those things. It's hey, no, I appreciate it, man. You know, I've had plenty of opportunity to talk with umpires after the game at the hotel because there was times where the umpires were staying at the same hotel.
Yeah.
You know, and those guys are on the road. There's no home stadium for them, so those guys are on the road. You know, every series it's a new place, so getting to sit and talk with some of these guys.
This one's hit well. That should get a run home deep enough to right field. And sure enough, sac fly, RBI. And it's 4-1.
Just like that, pitcher's duel is no more.
Yep. Good situational hitting right there. Just get it out into the outfield. Easy run home. One out. 4-1. And not to beat this to death, but I'll say this about Gary: he doesn't miss many.
No.
You know, you'll be hard pressed to find more than 1 or 2 a game.
And here's the thing: I'm a pitcher, so the calls are great. I want those. I want a pitch that might be a little off the plate or this or that. I mean, don't get me wrong; it was a good pitch.
4-1, and we are going to get a pitching change. Still runner at third, and only, oh no, the runner scored, so we got to take him out of there, and it is 4-1 with 1 out.
Might have been a couple batters too long, but
yeah, I think so.
I mean, as a pitcher, you want to prove that you can get out of it. Hey, I got this. I can make the pitches, but when you have a team like the Packers, who there's no shortage of offense.
There you see the crowd enjoying the ball game here at Healdsburg's Recreation Park. Dick Bogarski doing the announcing down there. It's on the board here, Recreation Park board. They just did a tremendous job in getting this facility revamped, upgraded, and ready for a team like this. It's perfect timing. Right-hander coming in for Walnut Creek. It's going to be Hollis Fanning, the right-hander. Yeah, the sun's a little brutal right now, Case. How much would you sell that hat to me for right now? You know, I probably got one out in the car. I can talk somebody into going out.
I mean, this is a popular hat, so
yeah, what do you got on there? The FBK one?
Absolutely.
Oh, let's check that lid out, man.
Never leave home without one.
Oh, man, I don't have one, okay? I'm not saying, I'm just saying I do not have an FBK one hat. I think Nate has one or two.
He's got a couple.
Yeah.
He has a couple from the city. I'll have to bring you one.
Oh, please. Those are classics, man. Those are awesome. Wear it proudly. You guys got a lot going on at FBK one right now. You got camps going on and
just finished.
Got summer travel teams getting going.
We got first week of camp just finished up yesterday. Our 15s just got done with the USA tournament down in Arizona.
Nice.
Yeah, they struggled a little bit, but it was a
It's got to be a little hot in Arizona right now.
I believe it was 100 plus all 7 days.
Wow.
Yeah. So, cool thing is, it's eye-opening experience for some of the kids. Get to see some talent from around the country. 100 teams in this week's tournament. Our 17s leave tomorrow. But yeah, a lot going on this summer. A lot of camps, trainings, teams playing.
Jake Holcroft at the plate.
A little firm there.
Yeah.
Got 94 on the gun.
Yeah.
A little bit of run to it.
Got the gun right in front of us.
Big body on the mound, too.
Fanning bringing it. Of course, there's such an emphasis on velocity these days. That is the thing that everybody's trying to achieve, but you also got to be able to throw strikes.
That is the ultimate, right? I mean, it's tough because you have the young generation coming in, and when you ask them, what do you want to work on? They're like, well, I want to throw harder. And
that's strike 3. Boy, that was heat on the corner.
It's a tough pitch right there. Not much you can do with that.
Santa Barbara, second base, number 4.
But yeah, these kids see, the big leagues with 95 to 100 plus from half the pitching staff, and every team in the big leagues, every kid wants to throw hard, and unfortunately, it's not going to happen with the snap of the fingers.
Sebring's had a tough day so far. He struck out a couple times. Try to turn that around all right here. That one misses outside. 1-1. Two-way here. 4-1 lead for Healdsburg. They've kind of exploded a little bit here with the bats. I waved at that one.
That is a tough slider at 87 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's not an easy pitch to deal with.
That is not. It's not fair, something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw it again.
Yeah, why not? Fastball this time, bounced short. King scoops and throws and retires the side. Nice play by Matt King. And finally, that inning comes to an end.
See those tacos that just walked by, Dave?
I did. Man, those look good. Doubleheader tomorrow for Healdsburg right here against the Solano Mudcats at 3 o'clock and a 6 o'clock. So if you're not busy on Saturday afternoon, come watch some baseball up here in the Berg. That's a lot of baseball.
That is a lot of baseball. I remember the days of doubleheaders, and as a kid, you loved it. You got 2 games in a day. There was nothing better, you know? Now, I don't know if I can hang.
Yeah, I remember back in the men's senior league, used to play doubleheaders on Sunday, and man, those were some long days.
2 9s for those old timers.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know if I could handle that.
But I mean, you want to get your fill of baseball. Nothing better, you know?
Dillo back out to throw for his second inning, now with a 4-1 lead. He is now the pitcher of record for Healdsburg. Nice show up and post a victory. First day out. We got a long way to go. We're only in the 5th inning.
There's nothing better than getting a win out of the bullpen. I know the starters hate it, but I had a season to where I vultured quite a few wins from the starters.
Yeah, it happens.
Top of the 5th for the Crawdads. St. Mary's, 27.
But I was also on the other. I was on the other end of that too as a
that
starter.
Happens too. Yeah, that's nothing worse. Yeah. Turn it over to the bullpen
right?
with a 3-run lead, and then it evaporates, but you still win in the end.
Still win in the end.
Kind of a weird feeling.
It's a bittersweet feeling.
Kind of a weird feeling. Crawdads will try and come back now. Trailing 4-1. We were at 1-1 for quite some time. Dillo misses up and in on that one.
A little firm there as well.
Coleman Schmidt at the plate, top of the order for Walnut Creek. Scored the lone run so far for the Crawdads. Hits this one deep. And it's caught right back in center field by Holcroft, right in front of the ivy. That is a long way from home plate.
I don't see him.
He's back there, trust me. There it is. Nice jump. Knew how much room he had in front of that ivy back there.
I'm telling you, this is a great place to pitch.
Yeah, kind of a graveyard out there. And as an outfielder, you got a lot of things to deal with. You got the ivy right there. You got the scoreboard in dead center field.
With the break. You
got the light pole.
The light pole, the chain link fence, which hits and kicks. You know that.
Different heights of fence. We got almost like the Fenway Park fence in left field, and then it drops off in right field. It's a very low fence. This one is sitting at right center field, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. And that's going to be a double.
Got to get those pitches down, man, back to back. Leaving them up a little bit.
That was Ryan Ellis, who's in there with a nice double.
First base number 18, Brian Durock.
6 hits now for the Walnut Creek Crawdads. Still only 1 run to show for it, though. They've spaced him out kind of nicely.
I was just going to say, they have spaced him out.
Heart of the order now for Walnut Creek. Brian Durhoff at the plate.
Durhoff with the batting gloves not cinched. I never understood that. Do you understand?
No, I don't get that at all. No, I want those cinched.
Pet peeve. I don't get it. Is his hands too big for the glove?
Hits it high in the air to left field. Playable for Hunt. Ooh. And Hunt just did get that one, really drifted towards center field. I'm surprised he didn't get called off there.
Just got it up in that breeze. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't call him off either.
Left fielder, number 11, Ryan Bro.
I'm talking about it right now.
Yeah, they're like, okay, I had that all the way, I thought.
Take note.
2 away. Couple of long flies, couple of outs.
Hey, an out's an out. Take it.
Ryan Brom steps in. Nice stop by McDonald.
You got to give it to the catchers, man. I mean, there's never a lack of appreciation for the catchers for me. I've never said anything negative. These guys work their butts off, man.
McDonald's been kind of a workhorse so far this year. He's caught a lot of games for Joey.
There it is again.
Nice stop. Keeps the runner right there. Nice job.
My knees just hurt watching every time they have to block a ball.
Brom's 1 for 2 with a double so far. He's out of Texas Tech. 2-0 the count here.
Texas Tech. Tony Arnrich, another local guy.
Yeah.
Attended Texas Tech.
Still in the Mariners organization, right?
Yeah. He, again.
This time the runner will move up. Dillo having trouble getting that ball out of the dirt. McDonald's getting a little bit of a workout now. Runner at third here with 2 away.
Yeah, Tony's the big league hitting coach now.
Is he?
With the Mariners, yeah.
Okay.
When he got promoted this year, he was
wow.
Catching coordinator, then hitting coordinator, then I believe minor league director. Yeah, he's moved his way up though. It's pretty cool to see.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
One of my faves. This one's hit well. Left center field, and Holcroft runs it down. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, they're outs. You'll take the outs, but you know those are loud outs. We got to
some big flies,
big
but
flies
they were
right
all
there. Yeah.
caught, so all's well.
Hey.
That ends well.
Hit him to the right part of the park.
Yeah, for sure.
The only other person to ever get to those bleachers.
Take a look at that one again.
Slugger for the Milwaukee Braves, Joe Adcock.
Definitely good contact that time.
Home run, bleachers, polo grounds.
Really nice jump.
I mean,
and runs it down in front of the scoreboard.
I'm sure Joey has gone to school with the last several years of, hey, if we're going to bring outfielders in here, they got to be able to cover ground.
Yeah.
You know, these guys got to have speed. They got to be able to read balls off the bat, swing pretty well, and that's what these guys have done extremely well here so far tonight.
Yeah, you can't really afford to have a big slow guy who maybe hits a lot of home runs in the outfield here.
No.
Tonight's game, once again, sponsored by Poppy Bank Epicenter Sports and Entertainment in Santa Rosa. Great place to watch a game at the Victory House. All kinds of activities there at Epicenter. One of my favorite places to visit here in Sonoma County. Beautiful facility, plenty of parking, and great place to check out a game just like this. Hope they're watching tonight. Hope they got us dialed up on the Roku channel there on YouTube. A lot of ways to watch our games. ysn365.com/live. We also, as I just mentioned, have our own Roku channel. Just download the YSN365 Roku app. Check it out on your big screen. Technology has changed a lot over the years. Gotta love it. Jared Sumstrom will step in now.
Yeah, and if anybody has seen it change firsthand, it's you. I mean,
Oh
over
my
all
goodness,
the years.
yeah, it's unbelievable.
I mean, how much have you had to relearn over the past?
Yeah, you just kind of keep figuring stuff out, you
Right.
know, and everything. It's all about technology now and keeping up to date. I really love being able to do these games like I do them right now. It's kind of hard doing everything myself, but it's really fun. Sundstrom with a big swing and a miss.
Maybe if I would have showed up a little earlier and not 2 minutes before game time, I could have helped you out.
Hey, you made it.
Yeah.
You're here, whatever.
I was going 95 on the highway, and
Were you?
Well, I couldn't go carpool lane, so up until Windsor. Oh,
This one's bounced to the right side. And there's the first out. Nice play by the second baseman, Ryan Ellis.
Looked like a little drop-down slider right there, drop-down cutter.
Yeah.
A little different arm action.
One away. Blake Burke is next.
Blake Burke got that shift again.
Yeah, he beat it last time.
Let's see if we can beat it again, huh? Outfield shifted, everything.
Fouls that one off.
How do we say that?
Yeah, it goes the opposite
It
way.
goes opposite way, right? I mean, I love seeing guys in the big leagues beat the shift, but at the same time, I'm sure they're like, hey, if you're going to beat the shift with a single or double, we'll take it versus,
Yeah.
you know, that arm slot change again. Makes it tough.
And what you don't want to do is lose your strength as a hitter. Yeah,
Right.
you know, make an adjustment. You get a pitch that you can take the opposite way, do it. But if you're a very good dead pull hitter, don't try to change.
No, because I'm sure that's what they want too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Get the guy out of his rhythm, his sync, and try to change his approach. Now he does that 3-4 at bats a game.
Still a lot of space out there.
Oh, absolutely.
And this one's hit right to first base. And stepping on the base is Durhoff.
That is.
And one thing that I saw Walnut Creek doing right there is they had the shift on with the second baseman, but they really had the shortstop playing kind of up the middle. If you're going to do that, you got to get him on the other side.
Yeah, he had him up the middle.
Yeah, you got to just give up that left side pretty much, yeah.
It's kind of, it was interesting because the outfield shifted as well. So pull, dead Infield, outfield. But the pitcher did a good job of pitching to that pull with the cutters.
Joe Kramer at the plate now. Big swing and a miss. Kramer's 1 for 2 today.
Arm side sinker to righty. Righty, arm side sinker. Difficult pitch right there.
Crawdads have actually out-hit the Prune Packers today. But not much to show for it on the board. Kramer hits this one foul.
I have glasses on. I have no idea where it went.
I saw Joey move. It went right past Joey. That was my only clue.
At least the sun is this way. You remember Doyle Park night games at third base?
Oh, yeah.
You'd have to tell the guys to play in the outfield for fear of just getting killed.
That one's popped up. Second baseman calling for it. Ellis drifts back and makes the catch. A quiet inning there for the Prune Packers.
I like how he did that. He turned around, broke for the ball, and looked to see where the outfield was, and then got the ball again, came underneath it to make a catch. I like those little things, you know, about the game, watching the defense, how they play.
Invitational basketball tournament, which began in 1949. He was a leader.
You see it, 4-1. We move to the 6th inning.
At Healdsburg High School,
Christian Becerra will come on to pitch now. Third pitcher of record now for Sonoma County.
Coming in a pitch for the Prune Packers from UC Berkeley, number 16, Christian Becerra.
And Becerra making his first appearance of the summer. He's out of the University of California. Cal Berkeley, as they like to say. That's one thing. Joey's done a really nice job of bringing in a mix of guys from really all over the place.
Yeah.
And like we talked about, a lot of local talent too, which is really nice.
I mean, that's the fun part. You don't want to get too lopsided of your favorites, you know, just one team. You bring them in from everywhere to fit the role, you know. And once again, if guys want to come here, I mean, why not? But I think, once again, they've done such a great job that guys want to come here. I'm sure Joey's had to, he's had to say no to a lot of guys over the years, these last couple years. Otherwise, I'm sure this roster could be, 40 deep.
Folks enjoying the game here at Healdsburg Recreation Park. Nice doubleheader tomorrow, Saturday. Then it gets warm next week, and the Stompers will be in town on Tuesday. Things get heated up. I'm predicting that's going to become a nice little local rivalry between those two.
Absolutely. I mean, you got a lot of guys, JUCO guys there, local guys that are playing on that team. It'll be pretty fun playing against guys that you've kind of grown up playing with and against. Special for the local guys, at least. And the local families. I mean, how great is that?
Yeah.
Kids come home from school and they get to play in their backyard, and families get to see them, especially if they haven't been able to see them during the season, or see them as much during the season.
Sammy Diaz steps in out of Texas San Antonio. He's 1 for 2 with a single so far today.
He's a big boy. Facing
Christian Becerra, whose first pitch is a little slider, and it's looped right to short. Carson Crawford has the beat on it for one away. One pitch, one out.
Nothing better than that.
Yes, indeed. My favorite thing.
Pine Tar.
The Pine Tar man is
Pine
up.
Tar man.
Tyson Corio, the designated hitter. There's a strike.
Went back to it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just misses.
Can I say it? Is that a tough miss?
Tough miss.
Tough
Yeah.
miss.
This could be playable.
A long run, Kramer. Not there, bud.
And it just does fall in between 3 guys. Playable-ish.
But now as a pitcher, all 3 guys long run, you got to give them a little bit of time to get back.
Yeah, right.
Catch their breath.
Catch their breath,
yeah.
for sure.
Similar to Oakland, you know.
Yeah, there is quite a bit of room in foul territory here, especially down that left field line.
Down left field line, yeah. Well, especially once again with the left fielder having to run from Cloverdale.
Yeah, because it's so shallow right down the line, they tend to guard that left center field gap a little bit in left field.
And it jets out so much.
Here comes more tacos by us.
Yeah,
oh man, those look good. They have really good food here. This place is a great place to come watch a game. I'll tell you that.
They got the food truck out front that I walked by, and once again, if I was a little bit earlier, I would have grabbed us a burrito.
Yeah, thanks.
Noted for next time.
And that's the high heat you were talking about. It
Elevated
works.
fastball.
High level.
Third base number 29, Jacob Craig.
And Jacob Craig will be next. Oregon State. Hits the first pitch. And that's caught in right field by Jared Sumstrom.
It's a great inning right there. 2 first pitch outs.
Yeah, Becerra makes short work of that one. And we are moving now to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Setting an American League record for left-handers.
Was that 7 pitches?
Yeah, something like that. It was very, very nice.
Kind of love that. When we was in the Angels organization, the pitching coaches, a couple of the pitching coaches would give you $50 if you have 5 pitches or less inning.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of incentive right there when you got close to it. The worst part was when you were at 4 pitches and you threw a first pitch strike and the guy didn't swing at it.
Oh, man. Could have split it with him, you know?
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, we had that interesting thing happen in Major League Baseball this week. The immaculate innings, 9 pitches, strikeouts. 2 guys did it in the same game against the same 3 batters.
Right.
What are the odds of that?
Never again, right? I mean, never say never, but that's pretty impressive. When you see it, once a year?
Yeah.
Let alone twice?
I've seen some 3-pitch innings, which if you're that third batter and you swing at the first pitch, what are you doing?
Your pitcher in the dugout is pretty upset with you, man. He just sat down and got his water, or maybe his coffee, and now he's got to go back out there to work.
Yeah, I remember one of our travel teams, we had two pitches, 2 outs. Third guy comes up, we're thinking he's not going to swing at this, and he does. And he lines it into center field for a base hit, but our center fielder was playing shallow enough that he hosed him at first base.
Shut up. No way.
I think it was like when you're playing that, whatever, the bases were 70, whatever, 50, 70, you know. So it was a 3-pitch inning. Yeah, that happened. That happens.
And that's another thing, right? 3 pitches, base hit. When was the last time you saw that in a game like this where a guy gets thrown out from the center fielder?
No, not going to happen anytime soon. Packers join the view right there. I love that, how they kind of put their stuff on top of the dugout and then they sit behind the dugout.
Always like that. Just makes it unique, you know.
Sam Brown at the plate, hits the first pitch to left field. tough play, and that's going to be off the fence. Ryan Brome. And that's going to be a double for Sam Brown.
That's a sweet lefty swing right there, man.
Yeah, no shift for him.
Blake McDonald.
Go with it. Brome got a pretty good hop on that.
He did. Well played. He played that good.
Blake McDonald will be next.
I think Blake's come up all 3 of his at-bats now with runners in scoring position.
Yeah. Runner at second, no outs, bottom of the 6th. Blake McDonald at the plate now for the Healdsburg Prune Packers.
Big hole on the right side.
And McDonald hits it well to left field, but got under it just a bit. Brome will haul this one in for the first out. He just missed that.
Number 10, Carson Crawford.
There's Carson Crawford. A lot of guys swinging at the first pitch right now.
Yeah.
Carson Crawford, who prepped at Cardinal Newman, and now attends the University of California. Crawford swings at the first pitch as well.
I mean, that sun, do you think it plays? It's got to play a role on picking up the ball a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
For these hitters?
Just out of that corner of your eye.
Right.
It makes it a little tough. Tries to check. Did he go? Yes, he did.
It's a tough call from the from behind the mound.
Yeah, it
right
is.
there.
Yeah, that's the problem when you only have one umpire. He's got to make that call from out there. It's really tough to see. Crawford, who had that nice triple his last time up, drove in a run as well. Fanning still on the mound here, and he gets that one up and in on Crawford. And Crawford is out swinging.
Left fielder, number 18.
That was a good pitch.
Sam Hunt.
Elevated fastball again.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of those, and they've been very effective, haven't they?
They have, yes. Especially following a breaking ball.
2 away for Sam Hunt. And Hunt takes a strike.
Hasn't lost any velocity.
Okay. Hunt trying to add to a 3-run lead here for the Healdsburg Prune Packers. Runner at second here, 2 outs. Fanning delivers that high fastball. I'll tell you what, he's got pretty good. He throws a heavy ball.
He does. He gets on the hitters pretty quick. I'd like to see is, with everybody right now, what the spin rate would be on that.
Hunt to left field. Playable near the foul line and caught by Ryan Brome. Side retired, moving right along. Gotta love the pace of play here tonight as we move along to the 7th inning.
Packers will tip our cap and thank all of our 2022 sponsors.
Fanning's done a nice job coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's something to be said. Pace of play, keep it going, fill the zone up, go after hitters.
The 7th inning. Remember, the 7th inning is our final inning to get a brew beer from the Bear Republic over there. It closes after the 7th inning. Also our merchandise and the slush and all the activities that our young interns need to do to get everything packed up and put away. We close everything down at the end of the 7th inning.
Christian Becerra back out for his second inning of work. Imagine Devin Kirby will be getting it heated up here pretty soon.
Yeah, I was just looking down the bullpen to
Use
see
him
if
kind of as the closer, yeah.
Right. Just coming back. Tough loss with those guys. Would have been nice. Him, you had him and Noah Renard at Michigan getting knocked out in their regionals, you know. Would have been pretty cool to see those guys get a chance to go to Omaha. But there's always next year.
Yeah. That's getting close, though. When you make that kind of a run, and you mentioned that's a long season, man. And you get that close, you can taste Omaha.
Right.
If you don't get there, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
That's one of the great events.
Started today.
Yeah, that whole event is really something to watch. I love watching those games. There's something different about the college game compared to the pro game. It's really the energy and everything is just really nice to see.
100%. Try to tell the kids to watch as much college baseball as they can, you know, because the heart, the hustle, you know, because you're seeing guys that this could be their last run, you know, this is it for them. So they're putting everything out there. It's always fun to see, whether it's JC or going to Cal or watching a game down there, you know, Stanford, St. Mary, Santa Clara, whatever.
I remember back in the day watching Jason Lane in the College World Series. Man, he had quite a tournament, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He was, that was at the Rosenblatt, too. And that was a great tournament.
1-1 pitch, slider for a strike.
That championship game was against ASU, and they faced Phil Lowry from Casa.
Yeah.
Lane tells a funny story. Lowry was in the game. They walk the bases loaded. They take Lowry out to bring in, I forget what his name was, and Lane hit a grand slam to right center.
Oh, my goodness.
And he was telling me as he's running the bases, he's yelling to them. He was so pumped up. He's like, "You brought in who to face who? You brought in who to face who?" It was pretty cool. If you have a chance, ask him about that story. Okay. It's pretty cool. He gets pumped up, man. And for good reason. I mean, that put the game out of reach. Well, I shouldn't say that. It was, what was it, 20 to 12, the final score, or something like that. God, imagine using those bats. Not saying anything that it was, but, I mean, you still got to hit it. Great pitch.
Strike three. Sarah gets the strikeout for the first out of the inning. Well done. Jack Ben Shoshan steps in next now for Walnut Creek.
A little tardy there.
Yeah, he's been a strikeout victim in both his ABs so far today. Fouls that one back.
Of course it is. He's 0-2. I remember playing with guys that they might as well have just walked up to the plate and just started the count 0-2, you know. You got games like that where you punch out a couple times and here you are in your third AB, it's already 0-2 on 2 pitches.
Part of the game you got to be able to deal with, and there it is.
There it is.
A lot of young players can't handle that, you know, the fact that you're going to have days where you just are not successful. And, of course, the old cliche, you know, 3 out of 10 times for your whole career and you're in the Hall of Fame. But
it's tough, man. The mental side of the game.
It wears on you. It does.
Absolutely, man. I mean, as much as you want to compete, I've had guys, I mean, you just want to be like, hey, man, just give somebody else an AB now, you know? Taking nothing away from Korea, he's stepped it up a little bit. Nastiness is upgraded from last inning. Throwing that slider and that little sinker again.
That one's ripped off the glove. And that's going to be a base hit. Good try there, diving attempt. Try to knock that down by Kramer.
Better next from St. Mary's, second baseman number 2, Ryan Ellis.
Thought he might get it for a second. Let's check it out. Just tipped off the mitt. Crawford kind of overran it. And now Ryan Ellis steps in. 7 hits now for the Walnut Creek Crawdads, but only 1 run to show for it.
Yeah, they haven't really strung anything together. Couple doubles.
Runner goes. McDonald's throws a good one, but it's just a little late. Nice jump.
Yeah, good jump right there.
See Blake get out of the crouch real nicely here. Sometimes the runner just gets a better jump than you can do anything about as the catcher.
Yeah, you're kind of.
This one's hit deep. Center field. Still going back, and it's gone. A home run. 2-run shot.
Did we just freaking jinx that?
Wow. Ryan Ellis just bombs one out of here. That was...
In a lineup of giants, it's one of the littlest guys. I love it, you know?
Wow, and that ball just really carried. We haven't seen the ball carry that well today. See where the pitch was. It was down. He just went down and got that. He just beat it.
Is that down and into lefties?
Yeah. This one's popped up. Could be trouble. Sundstrom gets there. Nice play.
It's a great job. I always love that. You know, yeah, you don't want to give up a bomb, but the next pitch.
Well, that's the middle of the 7th
Here's the home run again.
Get up and stretch those legs. And if we're lucky,
right into that little short fence area.
That's a good little poke. I mean, it's 336 on the line. What is in the gap right there?
Yeah, another look at it here.
To the ball game.
Just like that, it's 4-3. Hey, man, he's not a real big guy either.
No. But nowadays, that doesn't matter, right?
No.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. And buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, and we'll root for the Packers. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
7th inning stretch here in Healdsburg. Right.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Green Packers from Portland, center fielder number 1, Jake Holcroft.
All right, moving along here, and Hayden Weber joins me now, who's a big part of this Healdsburg Prune Packer season. Hayden, Arizona State, of course, good friend of our buddy Michael Barabalt's there at Arizona State, and you're doing the Mixler radio here and following the Prune Packers all season long. How's it been going so far for you?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me on, guys. It's a pleasure to be on the broadcast with you. It's been a very fun season so far. These Packers are very fun to watch, and when you got a good ball club, makes your job as the announcer pretty easy. But yeah, we go live on Mixler for the away games. We're also live on YouTube for the home games, so lots of opportunities for the fans to keep track of the team.
And you're a long way from home. How did you get involved with the Packers?
Well, Michael Barabalt, like you mentioned, was the 2nd consecutive announcer to be from ASU to work for the Packers, and he brought me aboard and kind of helped get the process going.
Left field, and it's caught. Nice play running that one down in left field by Ryan Brum. He's been very active out there in left field so far, one away. I like that. That's a great program you guys have there at Arizona State, that Walter Cronkite School of Broadcasting. Michael just graduated there. What year are you at ASU?
I'm heading into my senior year.
Okay.
So I'm 3 years, 3 out of 4 years down. So I'm almost there. But yes, the Cronkite School of Journalism is awesome, and they just do a fantastic job preparing everyone. And it's really helped me get to where I am today.
And what a great opportunity to be able to call a bunch of games during the summer and hone your craft. That's got to be really fun and a great atmosphere in Healdsburg. How are you liking it so far?
Oh, it's great. I mean, the community, it's really cool to see how this community just embraces this team. And, every single home game I've been to so far, the stands have been packed. And there's just so much energy here. And it's really cool to see.
Tough ball game so far. This Walnut Creek team's kind of hanging in there.
They are.
After a tough loss last time out, the Packers kind of took it to them.
Oh, yeah. In the last couple games, the Packers were down in Walnut Creek on Sunday and then again on Wednesday. They really had their way with the Crawdads, but looks like a much better performance for Brant Cummings and his squad in this one.
Yeah, and I think that's what you'll see a lot of as teams get all their guys back and kind of get used to playing together. It's tough when you get bringing a bunch of guys from all over the place and try to put them together, and you don't have a lot of time to really practice and get used to each other. You got to kind of do it on the field. And I think by the end of the season, we're going to see a lot of teams really improve, and this league is going to be very tough this year.
Oh, absolutely. And I talked to Coach Gomes before the season, and he mentioned that everybody, not even just the Packers, everybody has gotten better after last year.
There's strike three. Fanning has been very tough so far. 2 away now. Jared Sundstrom will step in now for the Packers. Working an 0 for 3 so far. That 440 average is going to be dropping just a bit.
Yeah, Jared Sundstrom is such a talent. It's really cool to get to watch him play every day.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, coming out of ASU and seeing this level of play, what is your impression of the level of play and the quality of guys that Coach has brought in here?
Oh, it's right there. I mean, every guy, arguably every guy on this roster is pretty much D1 caliber. Not only D1, but Power 5.
Sundstrom with a slow roller, and he's out at first base. Nice play by Matt King, the shortstop. So Fanning with another nice inning in relief. And we are moving along to the top of the 8th inning now. Still 4-3. This one's shaping up rather nicely. Talk a little bit about some of the things that the Packers are trying to do this year in terms of bringing sponsors and crowd and some of the games that you're looking forward to seeing here in the next couple of weeks.
Absolutely. Well, I know they've got a ton of great vendors out here at the ballpark. I heard you guys mention it earlier. So many things to do for the fans. I mean, you got the Worst, which is the hot dog place they got going here. I know they're selling alcohol here at the ballpark now. There's just lots of options for the fans. It's really cool to see. And then, last night the Lincoln Potters were in here, and that was a really close game. And last year the Potters finished second in the CCL North. And you kind of get the sense that these are two teams, the Potters and the Packers, that might see each other in the postseason again. But those matchups I think are going to be really exciting to see going forward. And these Crawdads, this is a pesky team, and they're right up there. So.
Coming in now is Devin Kirby, as promised, out of the University of Connecticut. Just arrived today, picked his uniform. He had 33, that was Joey's prediction, but he picked 32. So great to see him out of Ukiah High School, local guy, and Santa Rosa Junior College, finishing up his senior year at UConn, and pitched a lot for them. He's going to be a guy that has a chance to go on and play at the next level, no doubt.
Oh, absolutely. And this is just another great arm in this loaded bullpen. It's a great stable of arms for Coach Gomes to go to. And I know Christian Becerra ran into a little bit of trouble tonight, but for the most part, I'd say the bullpen, or really the pitching in general, but specifically the bullpen coming into this game, during that winning streak, they've had an ERA that's hovered right around 2, so it's pretty good. It's nice to have another guy in Kirby to go to.
Ryan Brome will step in now. Brome working a 1-for-3 day, had a double. And Kirby's first pitch is hit right back to him. Kirby loses the mitt but makes the play. How about that? Wow.
Yeah, took his glove off, showed a little athleticism to come off the mound there.
Check this out. Right back at you, Devin. Welcome to Healdsburg.
Exactly. That'll get you going.
So nice play by Devin Kirby, one away. Takes that one outside. Perfect weather, but I hear it's going to get a little bit warmer. You got a doubleheader tomorrow, though. You guys should get through that one nicely.
Yeah, the weather has been a little literally hot and cold. We've had some games that it feels like it's 100 degrees, and then last night was pretty cold, right around 60. So we'll be prepared for everything Mother Nature throws our way tomorrow.
And I imagine you haven't called a whole lot of doubleheaders. That's going to be a long day for you, huh?
Yeah, I don't think I have even back at ASU, so that'll be a first for me. But it's a great thing. Extra Packers baseball.
Yes. Yeah, we're, of course, thrilled to be able to bring this live stream. We're planning on doing a few games this year, so we really appreciate everybody helping us out here, getting us set up. And stole your table, so that's been a big help here. I was trying to, when I came here the other day, I was trying to figure out how I was going to put a table in these stands, and then I talked to Mr. Bogarski, and he said, no problem, I got one for you. So yeah. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's a little tougher than it looks to get the table up in these.
This one fits perfect. This is the exact table you need.
Yes. Hasn't failed me yet.
Although my stuff barely fits on here. Kirby with a nice pitch. Drop down a little sidearm, and Sammy Diaz just fouls that one off. A lot of baseball this summer and just getting started here in Healdsburg. Defending CCL champions, the Healdsburg Prune Packers, and they put on quite a show. Three-two pitch, and Diaz just battles it off again. Showing some stubbornness at the plate. Kirby's like, okay, what do I got to do to get one past this guy? Kirby will more than likely try to finish this one out. It'd be a 2-inning save. Just a 1-run lead to work with here for Devin Kirby. And this one is kind of fisted to center field. And right there to make the play is Holcroft. Had a very busy day out there in center field. One away, two away, excuse me. Tayson Corio is next, the designated hitter.
I was doing my homework on Devin Kirby and saw he's very good peripherals. His Ks per 9 hovered right around 11 at UConn, so I'd imagine it can't be a very comfortable at bat against him.
No, he's always had good velocity, and he has an assortment of pitches, and he kind of can drop down every once in a while and take the sight line away from the hitter, which is really tough. He's effective against both righties and lefties, which makes him a great closer. 1-1 pitch on the way. 2-1. And there it is. It drops down a little bit there, right off the end of the bat. 2-2. Corio has plenty of pine tar on that bat, as Casey mentioned earlier. I mean,
yes.
It is up. It's almost to the illegal.
Yeah, getting into George Brett territory.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's almost a George Bretter right there. Fly ball center field, can of corn for Holcroft. And the side is retired. So Kirby gets him to the bottom of the 8th inning, holding on to the 4-3 lead. Thanks for joining us. Good luck on the doubleheader tomorrow and the rest of the season. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thanks so much, Dave. Thanks for having me on.
All right, moving to the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-run ball game here.
3 games. Everybody in town excited. 1889.
Sun's starting to set just a little bit. Casey, I think it's a little more workable right now.
133 years
I've been fine, but yeah, for you, you're stoked right now.
That hat, I'm just watching that hat going, man, why didn't I think of that? I know I've got at least 2 or 3 hats in the car, too. That's
right,
a funny thing.
right when you need them.
Dave Cox and Kasey Olenberger bringing you the action here tonight from Healdsburg's Recreation Park. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage so far. Good ball game, 4-3. We're heading down the home stretch here, Casey. Now every pitch becomes big, every at-bat becomes important. And execution, of course, the Packers would love to add 1 for Devin Kirby, although I'm sure he's feeling confident with the lead going into the ninth.
Yeah, this is his, he feels comfortable. This is what he's done all year. This is what he's done for the last 3 years, from the JC to UConn. So, he had Tommy John in between, but, he's bounced back. He looks great. It's the right guy, the right spot, This is, he feels at home with the lead and later in the game, But yeah, every at bat right now, you're trying to win a ball game, so it's you bear down a little bit more and try to make the pitchers work a little bit.
Backers from Tennessee, DH number 20, Blake Burke.
Blake Burke will lead off now to face Fanning, who's been very effective. He's really held down the fort.
There's something about the sun goes down, and now feels right.
Yeah, it's nice. The lights take hold here at Rec Park. And a lot of these 6 o'clock games will go a little deeper into the night. This one's been a fast game, and I hate to say that because I probably just jinxed us.
I just knocked on wood.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
You don't know how many times I said that at Roner Park Stadium for a Crushers game. Man, this game's going fast, and then we end up 4.5 hours later.
You know how many times
in
I've
extra
said that?
innings.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's at some point. I think everybody has said it their fair share. But as long as there's wood around,
yeah, we're safe.
The baseball gods will grant you a pass.
Burke working a 1 for 3, and that one was kind of a little buzz the tower call there at a 1-2 pitch.
And my favorite little bow tie action.
And then I don't know what that was. I haven't seen Fanning throw that pitch yet. Kind of a drop down.
A little knuckleball.
Took
He
something
threw
out. Was it a knuckleball?
It was a knuckleball. He threw it in warm-ups. I saw him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I like it.
Maybe
Drop
that's
down
his
knuckleball to a lefty.
Maybe that's his work-on pitch for the summer right there.
There it is, right?
Although with his velocity, I don't see him really needing a knuckleball. Slide piece right there. Boy, they really had that left fielder playing over, and he can't get there. Drops. Right in no man's land.
Once again, you got to protect that gap. You got to play back.
Got this kind of out on the end of the bat. Oh, that was a play earlier that Devin Kirby made. That was several replays ago. Sorry about that.
All good.
I'll get to the right one here now. Here it is. Although I did want to see that one from Kirby from the other angle. That was kind of good.
It was.
Yeah, there it is, kind of off the end of the bat, and finds a space.
Hey, as a hitter, you love it. As a pitcher, you hate it.
Absolutely.
It's a rally starter right there, or switch things around and staying hot right there. When you're going good and swinging the bat well, they drop in for you.
Yeah, no, for the...
That is a good hack right
Joe
there.
Kramer is next. Got a pretty good look at that one, didn't he?
I mean, there's no shortage of aggressiveness and some pretty good hacks tonight.
Kramer showing bunt. They throw over to first. I was just going to say, this might not be a bad time to pull out the old sack bunt right here. And now that they've shown it, third baseman's going to creep in. That's Craig, Jacob Craig. See if he can get it down. He does. Beautiful
Great
bunt.
job.
I tell you what,
Oh,
they're going to call that a foul ball.
They call foul ball or call him out?
I'm not sure which. Maybe it hit him out of the box.
Is it a double hit? Hit him in the box? Foul ball? Let's see here. Looks like it hit his back knee or something, kind of kicked forward.
Yeah. It's just a foul ball.
Hard work, Jacob Wood right there, our bat and ball boy. John Jacob.
Does make the count 0-2, so that may take that bunt away. We'll see. Although I've been known to give a guy a bunt sign with 2 strikes before. Not often.
No, I think I've done it as well, almost to prove a point.
Yeah, no, that's been more my thing. 'Cause guys get, especially at the younger levels, guys are like, what? You're making me bunt? Well, yeah, I am. And then they give a half-hearted effort, and then it's 0-2, and you give them the bunt again, and they look at you like you're crazy. And you're like, you going to go over, or are you going to get the bunt down here?
Get bunt down, exactly, man.
You're gonna let your average drop, or are you going to do something here? And then,
yeah.
You know how many times I've seen him get it down in that situation?
Oh, 100%, dude. Another thing is the guy gets a bunt sign and then he ignores it.
Whoa, no.
And now,
fly.
now you're getting the bunt sign no matter what.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Love that.
Uh-huh.
Packers definitely trying to scratch and claw a run out here. Get Kirby a 2-run lead, and this one's hit well by Kramer to left field. Solid base hit.
That's
better than a bunt.
Better than a bunt. Now still keeps the bunt situation going.
Yeah. That was just a great swing right there.
Yeah.
Pitch was, we'll see where the pitch was. I think it was about waist high, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Well done.
Although it is Sam Brown, he's got a ball into the gap. He swung it well tonight.
Yeah. It's not an easy call as a coach.
No.
Do you say, okay, well, we might have a chance to get 2 or 3 runs here.
Right. And then you don't want to, you play the average. You don't want to roll into a double play either.
Sam Brown out of the University of Portland. They're kind of seeing. I've done that before, where you call that wheel play just to see if the batter shows his.
It's almost a prerequisite. You have to do it, right? See what he does.
If he squares, and you put on some kind of a rotation. He is showing bunt.
It almost looked like the rotation. He didn't allow the defense to get set right there and allow the rotation to happen, unless it was just, your regular call.
Brown showing bunt again. Good one. Boy, it's going to be a tough play. They won't get anybody. Wow.
I was gonna say the grass killed it right there. There was a little bit of spin. The grass killed it. It didn't really roll into his glove, and he had it grab at it. Watch this right here. Watch how he kind of stabs at it right here when he goes to grab it, field it.
Just take a bite out of that one.
He had to grab it with his hand. It didn't just roll into the glove. That makes a big difference right there.
Yeah. So that strategy works. Bases loaded now, no outs.
Gotta love it.
And Blake McDonald's been up with ducks on the pond all night tonight. We'll see if he can come through right here. Big at bat.
Big at bat. Be patient. Get your pitch right there. He's got to come to him. No outs.
And Blake pops that first pitch up.
Might get a run, man. Got a tag.
And the second baseman has it. Runner is going to tag. Here comes the throw to the plate. And he's out. A double play. Great throw by Ryan Ellis, the second baseman. Didn't think he was going to be able to make the play, and I agree with you. You got a tag on that, but Ellis somehow was able to get up, wheel, and throw a strike to home plate.
It's a
great job.
Great job by the catcher picking that. It's a tough play going away from where the next play is going to happen.
Perfect one hopper, too.
That was a great play right there.
Wow.
It's a great job right there. That's huge. As a pitcher, your defense picks you up after a bunt, bases loaded, no outs, and you get that. That's huge.
So a double play. Still 4-3. And this one's ripped to left field. And that one is gone. A 3-run shot. Oh, my goodness. Carson Crawford goes down the line. I didn't think it had the height to get out, but it did.
I didn't think so either. Had a lot of top spin, but it just crept over. Attaboy.
All this talk about bunting, you know, heck, just hit a 3-run shot.
Hey, right, that's it right there, right? We just saw a little bit of everything right there. The small ball to a 3-run bomb. You know how quick the tides can change. You know, you gotta love and hate this game just because of that right there.
Isn't that something? Let's take a look at it. I think there's some question as the Walnut Creek coach comes out of whether this was fair or foul.
I would imagine. I mean, they have a pretty good angle from their dugout right there. I mean, from our angle, it's tough to see.
Texas Tech, midfielder number 18, Sam.
Yeah, I think this angle will more than likely be blocked out.
Mm-hmm. It's like it just creeps inside the pool.
Tough to tell.
And you know who's just as happy as Crawford right now is Blake after popping into a double play.
It's like, thanks for picking me up.
Oh, that's huge. Thank you, bro. Yeah.
Gives Kirby a little breathing room as well.
Oh, yeah.
Two outs, and Sam Hunt at the plate now.
A little extra on that.
Yeah.
A little anger behind it.
Mm-hmm. Hunt fouls that one off.
I mean, that's tough. You get bases loaded, no outs, and you make a pitch to get a double play, an orthodox double play at that. And then, boom, next pitch.
Gone.
Yep. I mean, it just shows you can't take a break. You know, you can't take a pitch off.
A little squibber for the third out. And we are going to the top of the ninth. And a 1-run lead is now a 4-run lead for the Healdsburg Prune Packers as the pack takes the field to try to close this out. It'll be Devin Kirby's game to close.
Lots of baseball throughout June and July.
Nothing better than getting a 3-run bomb in the 8th inning.
Wow. Yeah, that was great timing, especially after that double play. Kirby will try to close this one out.
Kirby, another local guy.
Yeah, you gotta love it. And once again, I want to thank you for being here today, Casey. It's been a lot of fun, and
absolutely,
we're going to do this again for sure.
I don't know why I've waited so long. You've asked me 100 times.
I know, I have asked you so many times.
I feel bad. I'm glad I'm here. It's just with the schedule, it's worked out great, and I'm pretty stoked to be here, man. This has been a blast. It really has. Didn't know what to think, to be honest with you, when I first got here. You know.
Again, there'll be a doubleheader here tomorrow. We got the Stompers coming to town on Tuesday. A lot of baseball here in the Berg this summer. Jacob Craig will lead off. Crawdads have had a lot of hits today. They just haven't really been able to string them together.
Other than the home run in the 7th, Yeah.
That was a big
pitching.
hit.
Yeah, it was. Packers pitching has done a good job, though.
Yeah, pitched out of some jams. You go back to that first inning, trouble.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's always about, right, you put up a crooked number, put up a number, and staff come out, and, you know, you got to have that shutdown inning, you know, shutdown inning.
Craig is 1 for 3 with a double today. Devin Kirby trying to close this out. That just misses down, 1 and 2.
He's got that low 3/4 arm slot. A lot of movement on the ball. A lot of movement.
There it is right there. That is a tough pitch. Back to the dugout.
That slider sinker with that low 3/4 arm slot, that's difficult. That's why UConn wanted him right there.
Yeah.
And kind of deceptive, too. Funky delivery, kind of gets on you pretty quick, you know, as a hitter.
Kavares Tears will step in now to pinch hit. Righty versus lefty. It's tough right now as a hitter because the lights haven't really totally taken hold. So that drop down slider right there, I can't see the spin on it, I'll tell you right now.
I can't either. I just know it's moving by the way McDonald catches it, you know. And luckily I've seen him throw, you know, in the past, so. But other than that, yeah, I can't pick anything up.
Really tough on the hitter to pick up the spin.
But these guys are also 18, 19, and 20. And
yeah, they got a little better eyesight than we do, I guess. Yeah, you're right. 2-1 to Tears. Tears trying to keep hope alive for the Crawdads here on a Friday night in Healdsburg. 3-1.
Good pitch right there.
Last thing Kirby wants to do right now is give any free passes and give any hope, give any momentum to Walnut Creek. They play their games down at Monte Vista High School, which is a nice facility. No lights, but yeah, it's a nice spot.
Good school. Good baseball school.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not bad in football and basketball either, let me tell you.
Overall, yeah.
And that's a walk. So Tears does his job, gets on with 1 out.
From Cal Berkeley, number 10, Joey Donnelly.
Another pinch hitter now, Joey Donnelly.
I think we're going to get, they're going to use all their lefties, you know.
Yeah. Another Cal guy. How many Cal guys have we seen in this game today?
We got a handful today, yeah.
And there's a strike.
Another tough pitch from Kirby.
Oh, it's down.
Oh, change up right there. Big pitch right here. Big ground ball.
2-1. Kirby having a little control trouble here. Maybe that 3-run lead maybe gets you to relax just a little too much.
Sometimes, yeah, and you see that with guys that have a lot of movement. Sometimes the ball is just running on them, and they have a hard time controlling it, you know.
This one's hit well to center field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit.
And then sometimes you do that where you just try to go, I got to throw a pitch down the middle to get back in the zone, and base hit.
Let's take a look at the swing. Saw the very tail end of that one. It's kind of a nice little line drive. Wasn't sure. I thought for a moment it might carry all the way to center field.
I thought so too. I thought he settled underneath it, but
he got on top of it just enough. Holcroft lets that bounce in front.
It's a big bounce right there.
Yeah.
What happens if we get no water up here in Northern California?
Yeah. Coleman Schmidt steps in now. Had a good day. Little roller right side. Nope, it's off his foot.
It's a good pitch. Kirby's been missing arm side to the lefties, and sometimes when you get that righty in there, it forces you to stay closed a little longer, stay on top of that pitch. And he showed it right there. You know, you don't want to run it in too much. Start that pitch more middle. Teammates right here, Schmidt and McDonald.
Yeah, St. Mary's guys. A couple St. Mary's guys on this Walnut Creek roster. This one's hit well to right field. Sundstrom has a beat on it, and he's got it. Runner from second will tag and move up. But there are now 2 away.
It's a big out right there.
All right, St. Mary's second base hitter 2, Ryan Ellis.
And that'll be Ryan Ellis.
Ellis, I think he had that 2-run homer in the 7th, right?
Yeah, he's got 3 legs of the cycle so far today. He's got a double, home run, and a single.
And hopefully he just, we keep it at that.
Also out of St. Mary's.
Good pitch right there, the backdoor slider. I never could throw an effective backdoor slider.
Batter calls time. Gary Nelson making sure everybody knows about it.
I think everybody heard it, even in the park.
Yeah. Ellis at the plate. He had that big 2-run shot that made it a 1-run game.
Changeup got away from right there. I'd throw it again. Throw that changeup again. A little ground ball right here.
2 outs here in the 9th. Did he check? No, he didn't. 1-2. Might have actually just been a strike. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it was.
Kirby 1 pitch away now. Packers crowd sensing it.
Packers crowd, Packers players.
And he got him swinging. McDonald stabs it in the dirt and tags him out. And the ball game is over.
Love it. Gotta love it. Great pitch. Once again.
Great game here on Friday night. Thanks for coming out and supporting these collegiate athletes. Tip of the cap to Ryan.
Great win for Healdsburg.
Featured sponsor.
Big
And
win.
this one is a final.
Doubleheader, 3 and 6.
Fun game.
Results.
Yeah.
The Mudcats come to town tomorrow. Thanks for coming out tonight. We'll see you
Final
hopefully
score
tomorrow.
7-3. That big 3-run homer. How big was that?
That was huge.
Ooh,
Crawford.
considering how that
Yeah.
finished up right there. Definitely a nice way to finish things off. So
Yeah.
Healdsburg improves their record. Only 1 loss now. They are now 6-1 on the season, and they will remain in first place here with a Friday night win here on YSN365.com. That is going to do it for our coverage here tonight. We hope you have enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun bringing you the sights and sounds of this one from Recreation Park in Healdsburg. Final score 7-3. Big win for the Packers. This was nice base hit right there. Of course, the bunt by Sam Brown, the double play, but then the 3-run home run that sent us all packing. See you again soon here on YSN365.com for Kasey Olenberger and all of us here at YSN365. I'm Dave Cox saying goodbye and thanks for watching. Packers